Charlotte Jennifer Lotlot de Leon Alsouri, born March 21, 1972, is a Filipino character actress. She was a member of That's Entertainment, along with Ramen Manching Christopher as her love team partner. The Lotlot Manching was a popular love team in the late 1980s. Former U.S. Navy serviceman Donald Olson and Eva Rodriguez are her biological parents. Nora Honor and Christopher de Leon are her adoptive parents. She is also the adoptive sister of actress Matet de Leon, actor Ian de Leon, Kenneth, and Kiko. She married former teen idol Ramen Christopher Gutierrez, son of Eddie Gutierrez, on March 27, 1989, until they separated in 2003. They have 4 children, including actors Janine Gutierrez and Diego Gutierrez. On December 17, 2018, she married Lebanese national Fadi El Souri. Inside Lotlot de Leon's 100 square meter condo unit in Quezon City, actress Lotlot de Leon's 100 square meter property shows how much she values simplicity. Located on the topmost floor of a 4-story building in Cubao, Quezon City, the former child star moved in this once empty unit sometime in 2006 and took matters in her own hands by sprucing up the space according to her liking. While she has already moved to a bigger place from the time this home was photographed, this condo unit of hers is an inspiring take on how to make your surroundings laid back and conducive to rest. Her hands-on approach dictated the homey look and feel of the space. Upon entry, an earthy color scheme consisting of beige, white, and dark brown welcomes the guest. A warm and cozy vibe fills the space not just for the woman of the house, but also for her longtime yaya, Susan, and her children, who are her frequent visitors. A 3-seater couch and a couple of wooden furniture in various shades of brown occupy this space. The homeowner also happens to be a budding landscape painter. The large artwork on the easel is her creation. One way to create a pleasant atmosphere at home is to avoid clunky lighting fixtures. The recessed lighting and a glass dome ceiling lamp in Lotlot's shared living and dining areas work well in illuminating the space. The dining area looks bigger than it is with the help of the strategically placed framed mirror installed on the adjacent wall. Space-saving pieces by way of a compact table and foldable chairs take center stage in the kitchen, which is the first area that guests see upon stepping inside the unit. In one corner is an open cabinet, where a bust of the Virgin Mary and baby Jesus is displayed alongside family photos and a collection of decorative pots. This outdoor spot has a foldable table and chair where Lotlot can relax while appreciating the view. Lotlot de Leon's family journey, a story of belonging, discovery, and unwavering love. Few family sagas in the constantly changing story of Filipino celebrity culture had the same dramatic impact as Lotlot de Leon's. She was sculpted by the spotlight, not merely raised in it. Her name was Charlotte Jennifer Villamayor. Lotlot was raised with culturally significant last names after being adopted by Christopher de Leon and Nora Honor, two prominent figures in Philippine cinema. However, like many of us, she did not develop her emotional identity overnight. It was delicately layered through longing, love, and, at the end, deep self-discovery. Her narrative has become even more fascinating in recent years. In what she calls a grateful moment of divine timing, Lotlot finally got back together with her biological father, Donald Olson, after decades of silent curiosity. Her adoptive mother, the late Nora Honor, whose life and legacy were anything but typical, passed away shortly before this intensely personal milestone. The yearning to understand one's origins and the ability to honor both biological and chosen love without contradiction are two remarkably common aspects of Lotlot's journey. Lotlot knew she was adopted throughout the most of her life, but she didn't learn of it through rumors or controversy. It was Nora's own, in an open and vulnerable moment, that became a defining memory. Nora softly explained to her that Ian had come from her stomach. "You arrived from heaven." Delivered with symbolic sensitivity, that one line was not only amazingly clear, but it also worked remarkably well to instill a sense of belonging in young Lotlot. The silent pain of origin persisted, though. Lotlot gradually developed a longing to meet her biological father, driven by the basic human urge for connection rather than animosity. She finally discovered him in 2023 after years of prayer and perseverance. And the response she got was, "Yes, I am aware of your identity." Even fiction writers would find it difficult to write a spiritual full circle like "I carried you in my arms when you were born." Nora Honor was more than just a celebrity in the context of Filipino pop culture. She was an institution. However, there were additional emotional complexities associated with growing up with a cultural figure. Nora's tense relationships with her kids, which ranged from business disputes to quiet arguments, have garnered media attention on multiple occasions over the last 10 years. Nevertheless, what is evident and very comparable to many Filipino homes in real life is the ability of love to endure even the most trying times. Lotlot's memorial to Nora after her death was a compassionate masterwork. She refrained from romanticizing her mother's flaws. Rather, she honored the bigger picture. A lady who was incredibly giving and capable of unfailing love despite the demands of fame. "We will never match her work," she said. "The only superstar is her." It was a modest yet impactful remark. Lotlot reminded her fans that compassion, rather than clarity, is frequently the key to healing during the pandemic, when fears throughout the world were at an all-time high. She demonstrated something very significant by deciding to forgive the absence of her birth family as well as the misunderstandings with her adoptive family. Letting go can be a very effective way to restore harmony. She made a previously disjointed narrative whole by incorporating both her present happiness and her past suffering into who she was. Years of being in the spotlight have molded her emotional intelligence, which has significantly increased in honesty and depth. Frequently asked questions: Lotlot de Leon's family story. Who are Lotlot de Leon's biological parents? Eva Rodriguez is her biological mother, and Donald Olson is her father, whom she met for the first time in 2023. Who raised Lotlot de Leon? She was adopted and raised by Nora Honor and Christopher de Leon, two of the most iconic figures in Philippine cinema. How did she find her biological father? Through information shared by locals in Olongapo, she found his name, contacted him via email, and received a heartfelt confirmation. Did her relationship with Nora Honor face challenges? Yes, like many parent-child relationships, there's experienced strain. However, forgiveness and love remained at the core of their bond. What is her outlook on family today? Lotlot embraces a holistic view of family, honoring both her adoptive and biological roots while emphasizing prayer, gratitude, and compassion. The road ahead: a daughter, a mother, a legacy. Filipino entertainment frequently dramatizes stories like Lotlot's for screenwriting. However, the complexity of hers is what gives it such strength. She is defined by the extraordinarily robust manner she responds to headline events, not by them. In addition to being an actress, Lotlot has become a storyteller of her own life through poignant reunions, public grief, and private introspection. By doing this, she serves as a reminder that, despite their flaws, the definitions of family that we choose to embrace, forgive, and cherish are frequently the most accurate. One thing is for sure: her narrative will continue to inspire as she navigates parenting, marriage, and memory in the years to come. Because the most enduring legacy of all is love, when it is rooted in humility and expressed from the heart. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Your support means a lot. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on new content. Always take care.